Welcome back to the next episode of Tech Talk with myself, Aaron, and we got Jason here
Hello,
alongside
hello.
today. We're also very happy to finally bring you a little bit of decent audio and visual quality. We're stepping up the quality a little bit. But today is Tuesday, January 31st, otherwise known as Deadline Day.
Deadline day. Fabrizio
Deadline Day.
Romano.
He's an absolute legend of the game. I think
Legend.
he's the one guy that every man trusts.
Respect, yeah.
Absolute
Fair.
respect.
Yeah. Top
It's
G.
it's been an exciting day though. Some pretty big. First of all, we dogged on it earlier in this podcast. Enzo Fernandez. I can't believe they actually did it.
I still don't think it's worth it, but that's just me.
Me neither.
I think Chelsea's stupid. 315 million, whatever. We've talked about it. 315, like it's totally.
Before
I
saw a number,
I think there may be an investigation that needs to be gone on over there. I'm serious, bro.
I think
it's
horrendous.
horrendous.
I saw before the Enzo Fernandez thing. Excuse me, Enzo Fernandez. I saw Chelsea had spent like 500 something US. Enzo's another 100.
Yeah, and then you got Mudryk. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they did sign Mudryk. Nkunku's not even in the squad yet. Won't be till next season, but we can't forget about him. That's they've done so much work this window. Like,
and the crazy part is I still don't see it affecting their squad too much.
No. Also,
and I just saw. So look, right into deadline day, you see the shirt I'm wearing. Let's go. Top of the league. We're top of the league. Get in there. So listen, Arsenal, man. Mikel Arteta's a genius. Simple. That's all you got to say.
Look, so would you sign Trossard?
Look, we don't want we don't sign Mudryk. We sign Trossard for so much less, 26 mil. Okay, Trossard's Premier League proven. Yeah, you can compare. Yeah, Mudryk's probably better, but for Arsenal, it's a great signing. You got the 22-year-old from the Serie A. He's pretty good. Can play left back, center back. I think Tierney may. Oh no,
Tierney's not gone. Isn't his girlfriend like? Did you see that? Something about twerking or?
No, I didn't. But who knows?
Right, keep talking.
Then here's the one, Jorginho. Here's the one, Jorginho, though. Right? We can't get Caicedo from Brighton because Brighton's being sticks.
70 million was an absolute downpour of cash.
Yeah, Jorginho's 31, right? We signed him to a year contract, 10 mil with 2 million add-ons. Premier League proven, player of the year, Champions League winner, did it all at Chelsea. He can come in the squad and absolutely be a rotational player. You know, we just sent Lokonga out because he's absolutely shocking. Get him to Crystal Palace. Let him evolve and develop around Vieira, Arsenal legend. It's a win-win situation. And we get Jorginho to come and play these minutes when Partey gets injured or Xhaka gets hurt or they can't play a game or they're banned for a card. You know what I mean? Jorginho's that proven player. I think it really adds depth to the squad as well as like it helps our chances a lot in winning the Premier League this year.
It's funny because this may offend you as an Arsenal fan, but it seems as though over recent years, Arsenal is where Chelsea players go
Chelsea
to die.
Players, back players. Shut up. Listen.
So look. I agree with you. I wonder this. I had something positive.
All right, go. I'm sorry. Go.
I wonder if it'll switch.
Well, here's what I have to say. So far, it's been
no longer are players going to Arsenal, and
it's just different. So look here. I was thinking about this earlier. Actually, I was. So, David Luiz came over. Terrible. God awful, but our team was horrible. We were in 6th, 7th place, right? That's as well as when Willian came over. They just they wanted Premier League time. We had an awful squad, not a good. We had Unai Emery as well. It was bad, and then Arteta came in.
Though.
He's a good manager. It just wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
You know who else? I'm trying to think. There's other players as well, but
I mean Petr Cech
as well. But Petr Cech was okay. You know. But that's Arsenal. You compare that Arsenal team to this team, it's just not
exactly.
The same, you know?
That's why I wonder if it'll change.
I think it will because Arteta you've seen in the past 3-4 transfer windows, Arteta and Edu don't sign everyone and anyone. They only sign players that they know will fit in the squad, will play, get minutes. They're not risking or gambling money. they're smart with what they're doing, especially look, Marquinhos went on loan to Norwich. That's a really good. I like that for
Yeah.
him. And we sent Lokonga out. That, like I just said a couple minutes ago, but Arsenal, they're only getting and using players that are going to play in the squad. We'll get subbed in Premier League matches, right?
Yeah. They've
So
done
now,
well.
now our bench consists of
Some quality, some class.
Jorginho, Trossard, um, a couple other players,
Yeah.
but
Well, let's continue down the day.
down the
So the
deadline day.
Hakim Ziyech to PSG, or excuse
It
me, the
actually, it
yeah,
actually contracts didn't work out.
yeah, I know, but I saw they have an appeal or something. So
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
that
sure.
one's not
I would like
complete
to
yet.
see that. I would like to
Yeah,
see
I
that.
want him to get time.
And him and
Pedro,
Hakimi, the
yeah, they're
Moroccans, the
good. They're good.
Moroccans.
They're good. Pedro Porro to Tottenham, finally done.
Yeah, I mean, who
Keylor,
knows?
Keylor Navas to Nottingham Forest will be
I
really
like that. I
interesting.
think Nottingham
But I
Forest
think
with
Dean Henderson was playing
nah, it doesn't
so
matter though.
well. Well,
But
because he's
look, you
hurt. Because he's
throw
hurt.
John Joe Shelby's a great signing. I've always been a fan of John Joe Shelby to Nottingham.
Yeah. Um.
Nottingham's pulled off
Sib-
a great transfer
yeah.
window.
Well, they are spending the money necessary to stay in the Prem.
Yeah,
Easy
good as they
ceiling.
should.
Sabitzer to United.
We'll
Interesting.
see. Only because
Yeah.
Ericsson's injured.
And then the other one I kind of want to talk about a little more is Cancelo to Bayern.
Yeah, you talk
I,
about that because
as a City fan, I had no idea that I saw about it. Like there were no rumors, no conversation. It wasn't a rumor for weeks. It happened. It seemed like the day it was announced was the first day anyone had heard anything about it.
yeah, Cancelo for
And
some reason wasn't happy at City right now. He's not getting minutes because
I mean, he's being kept out by an 18, or I think he's younger than 18.
yeah,
Lewis,
he
but
is, I
he's
believe.
playing phenomenal, and he's keeping João Cancelo rightfully out of the side. He has not had a great season. He really has, by his standards. I mean, he's a great outside
Yeah,
back,
yeah, yeah.
and we've seen that over the years. But I saw something uh, that showed Pep in an interview. I think it just speaks to the situation. But he was asking Rio Ferdinand kind of how many Prem titles he won, and that he was asking, did the team stay the exact same the entire time? He's like, well, no, there's some changes. And he's like, exactly. Someone has to make those changes kind of as the manager. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
look, whether I hope he doesn't leave forever because I really, really like him. And I think, especially this season, I still think we're going to go on a really deep Champions League run. And I don't see why you send away a player like that. But either he wants to get minutes and then come back to City and take his spot back, which I would hope is the case, or he and Pep, I guess, just had a falling out. And Cancelo
Yeah.
since has come out and said that it's nothing to the manager, this, that, but we'll never know the
We'll
true.
see.
Only a few people know the real answer,
Yeah, we'll see what
and if
happens.
they're kind of pulling one over our eyes, but we'll see. But as the deadline wraps up, that also means the year kind of has ended and has been in review. And something we've been wanting to talk about for a little bit now is our respected
Team of the year, huh?
team of the year. And I
Uh,
kind of just want to go position
Let me
by
pull it up.
position
Let me pull it up.
and just who do you have for keeper? Who do I have and
Okay.
why? And
All right.
let's just see how that goes.
Quick peek for the chat. Nope. Let's go. All right. Your keeper, bruv.
I asked you first.
Nah, bro. All
I'm
right.
going
I'll go
Courtois.
first.
Courtois.
Oh, no.
Courtois won the Champions League, won the Liga, and he was not only did he win the Champions League, but he was stellar. His performances, he had a little bit of a shaky.
Emiliano Martinez.
No, this is like, I mean, I guess.
I have right. I mean, look.
Yeah, you have it right. You have it
World
right.
World Cup winner. World Cup winner. Completely carried Argentina. That save in the last minute was unreal. And yeah, you could say somewhat biased, but I really don't think so. He's not on Arsenal anymore. Like his career is insane, and he had a really good year for Villa as well. Like
Yeah, he did.
Whatever.
But
All right.
he didn't win. The only thing I say to that is he had a great couple weeks in the World Cup. Although I don't think he should have won.
Agree to
Hold
disagree.
on. Let me just I'm gonna say this. He shouldn't have
think-
won keeper of the tournament. He let in 13 goals or something. The Moroccan keeper played amazing. He deserved it 1,000,000%. I get he won, but just because you win doesn't mean you should win the Golden Glove.
Nah, that's
That's
true.
all I'm saying. Okay, what's your right back?
Hakimi.
Likewise. Who's your center back duo?
I have Virgil van Dijk
Okay,
and Gvardiol,
interesting. Guardiola, just why?
just because he's like, well, he's kid's 21 years old. He's unbelievable for the club he plays for, and like he's I think he's the most expensive transfer right now that anyone wants him. Like he had a really good year for club and country. He's just an
Yeah,
up and coming center back.
I respect
Maybe
that.
like you could replace him for sure with someone else, but like I thought it was a
I
good
put
shout. Give the
I
guy some
put
credit.
I put Militao. Now I think I would have rather chosen Rudiger had he been an option, but I took a Real Madrid center back because again, that champ. The thing is, and I respect your choices, but I almost wonder if the World Cup impacted them a little much because this is an
Yes, they
entire
did.
calendar year. Okay, because like I'm looking at that Champions League run, which right Champions League normally
You're right.
starts in
You're right.
September, October, November, and I mean that's 3 months I just mentioned, which is stupid, but like it starts in the fall and ends in May, so that's a
All
I
right.
mean
So look.
okay, well
Left
let's
back.
let's
I'm
jump.
sure
Yeah,
left back. I know you put Cancelo. I did as well.
I did, I
So
did.
yeah. So we
See,
can
which
go
is
from
now
that one.
shocking that he's not even playing, but also
Yeah, it is crazy.
what's your
Well, dude,
formation?
low
Well,
4-3-3.
okay, yeah, me too. Me too.
Um, Cancelo was a beast last year, like one of the
So
best left
good.
back in the world, and now
So
he's
good.
just it's just
He's
whatever.
just being kept
No,
out
he's
of the
not
side.
bad. Yep.
So yeah, okay.
All right. My right center midfield, I have Martin Odegaard, much deserved, much deserved.
I
I
don't
don't
think
get like
so.
this is.
He
I
didn't win.
think so.
That's this year, yes. But like this Prem season, yes. But this is talking about like kind of last season, right? Like it's summing up last year's results. And because of that, I definitely put De Bruyne.
Okay, left center mid, Bukayo Saka.
No way.
Yeah, bro,
That's such a
Bukayo.
bias. That's so unbelievably biased. There's no
I
way.
don't
Look,
care, dude.
he's
I don't give a
so
shit. Like it's
he's
Saka.
he's so good, but like,
He's
how are
so
you not going to
good,
put Modric? Right? Again, the champ that Real Madrid
uh,
Champions League run was like,
bro.
how
Like
are you?
I don't
Okay,
know, dude. I was
so you're saying it was a
biased.
mistake? Okay,
Yes,
CDM.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, World Cup influenced you hella. I mean, I have him playing off. Like my midfield three are all rotational, I guess. But I had Valverde because again, he was
Okay, so you just really
so
enjoy the
good.
Real Madrid run,
No,
which is
I don't.
fine.
Real
But
Madrid smacked City.
all
Like
right,
I
right
don't like
striker
that. But
or right
Messi,
wing,
Messi for sure.
Messi as well.
Yeah. How can you not? I look.
I think we probably have the same top three:
Can I just say
Messi, Holland, Mbappe.
no?
That's mine.
Well, I love you for that. First of all,
No, I just like it's only because it's like it's fair.
no Benzema for sure. He won the
Nah,
Ballon. He won the Ballon d'Or. What do you mean, nah?
see, I it's just because I watch like it's during I watched this during the dude. This is like an whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
You told me to do this too late. You told me to make this
No,
thing too
no,
late.
no, no, no. That's not on me. You just
I
got
mean,
you just got influenced by the games going on at the moment. You weren't looking back at the whole season, which is fine.
what was your front three? Benzema, Messi, Mbappe.
Yeah. And if I would have been able to vote for 12th man, I would have definitely put Holland. So there is that. But how can
Yeah,
you not?
Benzema's fair.
Yeah,
Benzema's fair.
Benzema's.
Yeah, I didn't even really
Although
think of that. I
we never
forgot he
really
won Ballon d'Or.
we never really finished our world class conversation on him, but we didn't really come to a conclusion. I don't know if you wanna.
I think he's world class because of the Ballon d'Or he just won.
But does one season constitute being world class
No, because
player?
he's been consistently a great goal scorer
He's
for
been
Real Madrid.
consistently very good, not consistently great.
You could argue that
Yeah, I guess you could.
because he's been playing since Ronaldo,
I think
Di
they came in
Maria.
the same transfer window, him and Ronaldo.
Probably.
Well, I mean, the FA Cup, this weekend too. It was very interesting. I can't believe Wrexham.
Wrexham, they tied though.
Yeah, they had it in a bag too, and
Yeah, they did.
and Sheffield United had a red. They really they messed up. I mean they know they messed up. Like of course they know they messed up, but like I can't see them going to Bramall Lane and
No, probably
winning,
not.
especially against a side that then won't have 11 men. Like that was such an advantage.
Yeah.
And it was at home for them. So one thing I've always been curious about, and I'm sure many people are too, especially as soccer's growing throughout the US, and I think it's important to kind of just put ourselves out there as like some of the fans that liked it way before this wave, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, oh, I've liked. Well, we've loved, right? We've watched and we've woken up at 6 a.m. for the past decade of our lives
Yeah, of
and
course.
more and more. And
Premier League Saturdays, man.
of course.
Nothing beats it.
No, I remember coming back from school, middle school, which is like what we were in like third, fourth, fifth grade. And I'd go straight home to my parents' room. I sit on the edge of their bed and turn on Goal Zone. And it's I need
Yeah,
to find
same.
the clip it. I forget which year it was. My favorite intro was that one where it like jumbled through the team's badges and like Arsenal's it was like a cannon and it jumbled into something
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
And
I know
I need to
I know what
find
you're
it.
talking
That
about.
was my absolute favorite Goal Zone for sure. That intro. Some of the recent ones have been cool too, but I don't know if they still do it. I haven't seen it around much. But I've always been curious, and I'm sure again people are too. If I guess how do people choose their teams, right? Because we have friends. A great friend I'm thinking about, and I think you'll know his name. I don't think we need to yell it out, but he loves Tottenham, and we're Jewish, and he felt a connection through that. Which, in all fairness to him, like, look, I think a U.S. fan like enjoying European soccer is so interesting. 'Cause it's like everyone will choose a club, whether it's because they were your favorite club on FIFA and you started watching in real life. Like I'm sure we both know people like that, or the religious piece, or if that's the one team you saw, or if your sibling likes someone else, or there's all
Yeah,
these things.
yeah.
So what drew you to Arsenal?
It was what I think what it really was because my dad was a United fan also, right?
Mm.
And he didn't watch it a lot, but like I used to watch it, because I grew up playing soccer, since I was four
Yeah,
years
since we
old,
could
3 years
walk,
old,
since
kicked the
yeah.
ball, been playing. So that's a sport I really
Good
enjoyed
shot
to
at a young
watch.
age. Throw it back a little bit to our antics behind the houses, kicking some
Oh
garage
yeah,
doors,
in the
breaking
in the
some
yard.
windows.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah.
breaking the windows. Dr. Booth. I'm sorry,
Doctor,
Dr. Booth, if you're out
yeah,
there,
me
man.
too. We were like
Maybe I
6
shouldn't
a.m.
say that.
We would
It's
wake up for the
okay, don't
6
matter.
a.m. game and watch the
Yeah,
Prem,
we
then go
would.
outside and play one-on-one
Halftime,
soccer, just
yep.
straight to the entire garage
So
door was the goal,
really
and
what
we just
what drew
bash.
me into it was probably that it was obviously before this, but just the way Arsenal played, right? So how Barca plays tiki taka, that's kind of how Arsenal played in the Prem too. It was that one touch stuff. But
They've always
what
had some of
really
like
did it,
the best
yeah.
goals that are just
And
like,
that's how that's and then
yeah,
I don't know, I just liked it. When Arsene Wenger was there, like I liked the club, I liked the history, the Invincibles. Like it was
yeah,
just
of
like the club
course,
I always watched, and I like the jerseys, like the red and whites classics. But
yeah.
what I just I chose them, and then the Norwich City game, Giroud to Wilshere to Giroud back to Wilshere
Hmm.
goal. Like it was just no, and
They've had a few
you
again.
know,
They've had a few
and
oddly
here's
similar
the thing.
goals.
I've been through a couple different stages of Arsenal. When I was a little kid, right? They were okay, right? They're pretty good. They grew up. They got Alexis Sanchez, went pretty good. They were pretty decent. Would get second place, Champions League football. It was nice. It was nice. And then it went downhill. Unai Emery, went bad for more, 6 years probably already. Arsenal
Yeah,
hasn't been good. And now this is the first time in my life I've witnessed Arsenal be in first place of the Prem this far deep.
yeah.
But being that loyal fan,
They
it
could do it.
just like I think they will do it. But
Yeah, I'm
as
scared.
as an art, it's cool to see. It's cool to see. Like it's also cool to see that you can stay loyal to a club, right? And then
Yeah,
now
of
it's
course.
like wow. What
Of
about you
course.
though? City, you're probably it's a little bandwagon. You are.
I don't think so. Everyone says that. And
I think you're a
look,
bandwagon.
I haven't been. Let's throw it back a little bit. I'll let you decide. But the true story goes, and everyone in my family will kind of back this up. And again, like Jason, I've played soccer my entire life. It's been my main sport. Waking up for 6 a.m. weekend Premier League games every weekend. Um, Jake, my brother, is a United fan. And I'm a middle child, so I'm devious,
Same.
whatever. Got in
Middle
trouble in
child.
school, whatever. Like it's the past. That's what happened. Um, I literally just wanted to be controversial. I said, what team
Okay.
can I choose that's not United that will like bug him? And what team can I like? Oh, you suck, like whatever, just like egg
Yeah.
him on. It was City, and then on top of that, like just growing up, seeing match of the week, like yes, it was when City were getting very, very good, right? Like, of course, we know what happened in 2011, fine, but like yes, realistically, when I started being able to, like in my mind, like a team like and not it wasn't like forced on like my parents don't like soccer, they don't watch whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm
Same.
not
You
saying they
know,
don't
it's
like, they obviously came to all my games
of
and they're
course, of
great
course. But
and
that's
they
because
like it
you
because of
liked it.
me,
You
but
know.
like they're not
Yeah.
saying, oh, support from day one. And that's how kids like right in Europe they get their team,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where they're
Yeah.
born from day one, they
Yeah.
automatically. So no one was pushing me to like a team, and I just like kept coincidentally seeing them like match of the week, whatever. Like yes, because they were good, they were on TV more, and because they were on TV more, I, an American, knowing nothing other than my brother liked their rival,
Yeah. That's fair.
right?
That's
So I
fair.
just started watching them, and I was like, okay, I keep seeing them, I'm gonna like them. I had no idea about any oil money takeover, any
Yeah.
how
Of
much money
course.
we've
Too
spent.
young.
Like that's I had no idea. It's 5, 6 years on from that point of understanding, Like and
Yeah.
growing up, we didn't see all the memes. Like I didn't know City fans were blasted in England. Like I didn't know. Like we didn't have
Yeah.
Instagram, we didn't have whatever. So it's difficult. The only thing I see is on NBC Sports in the morning. And I mean, on top of it, I just want to say, like, I think I'm sure you know this. As soon as I could drive, as soon as I had my license, I would drive to Frisco near FC Dallas's stadium,
Hmm.
which to put it in perspective is like 35 minutes from my house. I would drive there. There's an official pub. I forget the name of the pub, but it's right next to like that World Cup Drive or whatever it is near the stadium.
I think it's
There's an official city supporters
I don't
club.
know.
At the age of 16, as soon as I could drive by myself legally, I would go to that pub for the games, like by myself with other City fans. We'd chant along. I'd know no one. I would like sit at the bar.
Yeah.
They'd be drinking at 6:30 in the morning, 8 a.m. games, whatever. They'd be drinking. I'd be sitting there. How do you like Man City? Some of them are British. Some of them are from Manchester. Oh, I've been there. Great, great. From day
That's
one, I could
nice.
go. So just, look, someone could still call me a bandwagon. It is what it is. I love my team. My team, every game I watch, no matter what, win, lose. I mean, I know I haven't experienced kind of the downfall of a club
You'll
yet.
get there
Hopefully,
someday.
we don't.
Hopefully.
But every game, no matter what, and I loved when we were. I didn't love, but I loved them when we were conceding 5 goals a game with Claudio Bravo and that. And I love them even when we lose a 1-0 Champions League final to Chelsea, which might have been the worst game in City history. Like
Yeah,
we're
but it
just dead.
happens.
But it does, and I genuinely, and I think you can contest this. Like I have genuinely loved my team my entire life,
Yeah,
as
you
far
have.
as I
You
can
have.
remember, and
You stuck
um,
through too.
I have, and
All right.
so,
Yeah.
um, but
Uh, I think that's all we got
yeah,
for today, huh?
that's a good one.
One transfer we did not go over was Weston McKinney to Leeds. I'm
Oh
excited
yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah. Me too.
The
Although
USA
I
midfield.
well, let's not end it yet then, because I
But
want to
at the
know.
same no, well we gotta end
I
it
know we
soon.
we
But
have meetings and homework, but I do want to ask one thing when you're done.
what I did want to say is the only thing is if they do bad, they get stuck at Americans. But that is
Yeah, I
what
was
it
gonna
is.
ask. I mean, realistically, he's a great player. Not great, but like he's done
I
very
think
well
it'll
for
be good for
Juventus
them.
for many of years.
Jesse March is a good coach.
I just genuinely feel like if and they're still in the conversation realistically, if they get relegated, it puts the
Yes,
perspective of American soccer backwards.
I'm ready
Like
for this
I
Saturday.
think we have grown like our image as a nation, and I think there's so
A
much
little
room
bit.
left. I also do want to ask you one other thing. I want to ask
All
who
right.
you want
Ask
our manager to be, and in a perfect scenario, who would it be? But real quick, if they get
what?
relegated,
What?
I'll
What
read
manager?
for the U.S. team. If they get
Oh,
relegated, though, I genuinely feel like it's gonna set us back decades. And I think we've gotten some respect because of the World Cup performance and Adams
what's the
and
manager's name right
Aronson
now?
that they've done at Leeds.
What's
Like
the manager's name right now?
it's an interim run. Greg Berhalter didn't get his contract
No.
renewed,
Yeah, Berhalter's terrible.
rightfully so.
I
Yeah.
don't even know. I don't even know who I would want. Like, I would have to think about that.
I say this because I want to call it right. In a perfect scenario, I would love this to be the case. Give Guardiola or Mourinho or some. Just listen, and they respect the U.S. I think they did ask Zidane, right? And respect for them to going because I would want them to ask. That's a caliber of manager I want.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Listen, I would give them an unreal amount of money. I would give them a 10-year contract, which gives them 2 World Cups, two what are the American one?
CONCACAFs, Gold
CONCACAF.
Cups,
Now we're in the Copa America. Maybe we're hosting it. So I don't
maybe.
know.
I don't know.
Give them time and let them take control of everything.
Yeah, but
Have them change it. No, because it's a possibility. Have them
is
change
it
the
though?
listen, on some level, have them change the
Maybe.
academy system, have them change the way players go to the national, have them change everything, the entire foundation of
Yeah, I
US youth
agree.
soccer. And I think that if it starts in the middle, that can implode and change everything around it. So then clubs like we play for in academies in the US, like the way a club is set up will change. And though I would love if we could do like a real pyramid, like the English football
Yeah,
pyramid.
yeah,
And I think for our hope, I mean, we assume a lot of listeners are American, but we want to definitely go into the English football pyramid and explain that in the
yeah.
near
I
future
agree. I
because it's
agree.
such an interesting to understand soccer and the effect and all the money around. It's so interesting and it's
It
interesting
is.
to like
It is.
keep about. But
We'll go over it
if a
sometime.
manager could get that long of a contract and be able to change single handedly the system, like that would be amazing. It would kickstart our future.
It would be. It
I
would
really
be.
think that would be that's who I would love. But I saw we were interested in Bielsa, which I also
That would
enjoy.
be. That would be very good.
I just
Good coach
think
for
I
Leeds.
think the US
Was a good
I
coach.
really hope they give him a long contract if they do and don't if somehow we lose Copa well, we probably will lose Copa America, unfortunately, but or if we lose the next World Cup, this I hope they stick by him. Like I hope he gets a long contract and
Yeah, we'll
just
see.
not these managers who don't I you know, let's start getting class in the mix
Yeah,
and
I
change
agree.
the future of our game. So